There's a lot of action, but nothing is improving. It's a drama triangle. The dreaded drama triangle was discovered by Stephen Karpman. He was a psychologist in the 60s, and he was a student of a man called Eric Berne. And Eric Berne came up with the theory of transactional analysis. So you might have heard of this one. It's the parent-child-adult interactions. So that was a theory it's used in a lot of sort of psychology theory, and so this was the next step. So it's a triangle. So the triangle is a very stable shape, and once we and I find that a lot of the things I've discovered in sort of mental health, it does follow the rules of maths and physics, and the life force is a thing just like other forces. And so once it enters this triangle shape, we get stuck there. And what happens is that we focus on a problem, and then our anxiety rises. That's what Edmund Friedman described, the anxiety rise. And then we take one of three roles. Either you can become the victim, someone who says, poor me, or you can become the rescuer, someone who says, poor you, and they look at the victim in the problem and they say, poor you, or they can be a persecutor, someone who says, you are the cause of the problem. So the persecutor and the rescuer sit above, and the victim is at the bottom of the triangle. They're sort of receiving all this hate from the top, and they get stuck there. And we tend to move around. So once the victim receives all of that, then they can become the persecutor. They can switch role and say, well, sod you, don't do that. And we just keep moving around. It's really this rapid switching. And there's books written about this, the rapid switching, but I don't find that really useful because you can just keep mapping these moves. What I find really useful is whatever position, you just got to freeze frame in time. What position am I now? And how do I exit? So you just need to stop it. It doesn't always have to be a person. It can be a thing. So it can be a situation that can be the rescuer. It can be a situation that can be the persecutor. The victim is usually a person. But the other two can be situations. So you can triangulate with situations. Whenever you notice there is a lot of energy happening here, there is a lot of action, but nothing is improving. Everyone's stuck. There's a lot of miscommunication, resentment happening. It's a drama triangle.